This is July 6th. This is week number 5 on my workout here. And apologize if I've been on and off making these videos. I've been having a little problem with the stream and trying to figure this out properly. But I wanted to actually kind of talk a little bit about last week, some of the challenges I've actually had to get through, as well as some comments that I'd like to make in regards to week number 5, Max's videos that he actually had to talk about, which kind of resonated with me. First of all, at least within week number 4, it's been very difficult for me. Well, I would say difficult, but maybe challenging, because the fact that I didn't have the proper foods available to me right away. And the problem was that, I was at my sister's, and of course she has children, and it's nothing her fault, it's the children's fault. It's my responsibility to maintain my diet, which I actually believe I did pretty well. I ended up having to do shakes for like the morning and for the lunchtime, and then had a sensible dinner towards the end. Of course, there was a lot of temptations there. She had cakes, cookies, and things like that, and I tried really hard to make sure that, I don't give into these cravings. Now, as far as the workout goes, obviously I wasn't able to bring my gym set with me, but the workouts that I actually did do, like the home workout without any dumbbells, kind of helped me push through. And I also did my first hip hop cardio workout, dance cardio, and that actually kind of helped me out a lot to keep my momentum going. However, though, because I didn't have my workout equipment, I could actually feel the difference this week. And it's funny because one of the videos that Max talks about is about maintaining this lifestyle to make sure to keep doing this, because if you just say, oh, I'm at that goal point, I'll be able to work out later, and next thing you know, it just starts to procrastinate, and then you lose focus in terms of, or not just focus, but you also lose the results. And I didn't want to fall into that kind of trap, so I did the best I could. I had 25-pound weights with me, which, because I'm not, there yet to where I can lift these weights like nothing. I'm still have a lot of growth and a lot of ways to go. I'm improving. I'm not going to let that discourage me either, because I see a lot of people, like, for example, my sister's boyfriend was lifting these 25-pounders. He's like, oh yeah, these are too light for me. And at first, to me, it was like, oh yeah, it's kind of too light. So, he's super strong, and he is actually very strong. He's actually a lot more fit than I am. The other thing that was also challenging, because towards the end of the week 5, I had Coach Rad actually follow up with me, tell me to post my pictures, and I actually did some things where I was able to continue with some of the photos. I actually didn't post them in Gravity, but I did do like my bell pepper nachos for my sister, and they actually fell in love with it. And I was actually able to find 98% lean turkey meat instead of the 99%. And that was the best I could do, because they only had a Whole Foods there. They were the only ones. Well, not just Whole Foods. They had other stores there, but Whole Foods was the only one that actually had the food that I was looking for. Plus, I also got breast as well to mix in. Now, I did cheat on Sunday morning, which I feel pretty bad about. So what happened was that, 4th of July was happening. We were hanging out with some friends. I actually, there's a lot of stuff there, hamburgers, chips, drinks, stuff like that. I actually stayed pretty true. My friend here can actually vouch for that, because they always say, hey, have some wine, want a beer, do you want a soda, there's chips, snacks, things like that. And I said, no, it's okay, I'll stick to my water. But towards the end, because I've only had shakes that day, I needed some type of other substance for my body. I was feeling kind of, a little bit dizzy, because I didn't have the protein that I needed, plus I wasn't following my diet regimen. So they bought some pizzas, and it was actually 2 medium-sized pizzas, and I actually had 2 small slices of pizza. And then because I was going from LA to Stockton, and we didn't get the chance to actually stay over at anybody's house. And instead of renting a hotel, it was just a 5-hour drive. For me, it's okay. I can deal with 5 hours, but because lack of any restaurants along the way with nutritional value, again, I was stuck with my protein shakes, which kind of helped. But when I tend to drive sometimes, and one of my faults is binge eating when it comes to driving. Now, I didn't have like chips and stuff like that to go along with the trip, but I did have a couple of beef sticks that I got from the gas stations, and just to kind of fill up my stomach. So, but I maintained water throughout the entire trip, and that's pretty much it. And then as soon as I got home, I was able to actually eat regular. Now I was actually get back to my chicken. I did do a carb, vegetable, and protein, and I actually came up with a really cool crusted chicken that actually came out extremely well. We actually went to Panera's and got a salad there. I ordered the what was it? The chipotle lime chicken, but I held off the corn, and I held off the dressing, and I had my own chipotle ranch, which was 0 calories and less than 1 gram of carbohydrates. So I just had them give me the leafy greens, some of the veggies, and of course their chicken, which I actually ended up cooking my extra chicken to beat the 6 ounces of protein to add to my salad. So that actually worked out really well. And so today, when I did my weigh-in, which I'm going to post my video here in a little bit, I actually weighed in. Well, when I got home last night and I weighed myself just to kind of see where I was up at 235. So I know there's a lot of water within me, and of course there's the food. After I did my workout, I weighed in to about 233, and I gained like maybe a couple point somethings in body fat percentage. So and it was something I expected to happen. I'm not going to let that discourage me though, because I still have a long way to go. 2 weeks is actually a lot of time for me to recover, and of course I'm going to be very active because it's actually my PTO time off work for this entire week. So I'll be pretty active for this next 7 days, trying to get back on track. Now, one other thing I wanted to kind of talk about, at least seeing Max's videos, one, he was talking about, maintaining responsibility and accountability. And that's something I actually started doing, a couple of weeks ago with these video blogs, trying to, not just show what I'm doing, but it's almost like a self-motivator. And I was kind of mentioning about this, that with me doing these live streams, people can watch what I'm doing, and it holds me accountable, saying like, yeah, I'm going to maintain these workouts, and I'm going to try to keep pushing and whatnot. And even if with me doing the workouts today, because like I said, I totally felt the difference. My energy was kind of fluctuating a little bit, and trying to do some of these new exercises kind of kicked my butt a little bit. But I did the best I could, and really tried to push hard. And my Fitbit was telling me that my average heart rate was at least 130. So I did like maybe about 25 plus minutes of actual fat burning, with the rest of it, the minutes, like 30 minutes of cardio, which is pretty good. But the one thing that Max mentioned for my week 5 videos was that, posting pictures or videos on your social media for your friends and family to see, it will actually motivate that's kind of a double redundant word there. It'll motivate yourself to maintain the status quo for for what you're trying to do, right? So with that said, you are saying, okay, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do this workout at this hour or whatever, and you post the video or your timetables, and then people can track your progress. And that's what I've been doing so far with these video blogs. And I wanted to go further than just putting on a piece of paper to remind myself on the refrigerator. I really wanted people to see what I'm doing, and that way, if I actually happen to be falling back, somebody could actually say like, so, I haven't seen you do this. Like, what's going on? And they'll actually kind of tell me like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? I need to get back in. I need to get back into it, right? Which I'm very dedicated right now. I'm really trying hard not to fall off, and even with last week, I'm not going to let that discourage me. All I have to do is just make it up for this week and push forward, and then make sure I get the proper diet. And now that we have this new meal plan, it's going to be probably a little bit tougher, with the hunger pains and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure that I can actually meet the 20 pounds, because by the end of last Saturday, or actually Friday, excuse me, I was actually at 299, according to the scale of my sister's house. So that means I was down to 15 pounds. That's almost a little more than 3 pounds per week, right? And I'm about to finish my 6 weeks, to where the 20 pounds are, I lose 20 pounds and so much body fat by the end of 6 weeks. And I believe I can actually obtain that goal if I continue today and not deviate off my plan. And I'm going to be a lot more prepared as I go back to LA to bring my friend back home and visit my sister, that I'll be able to bring maybe some food with me. That way I'm more prepared, because I actually had to leave at the last minute. That's kind of why I kind of fell off the course. Anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I really do thank you all for listening to what I have to say about week 5. This one is actually going to be pretty cool. I have my friend Yvonne, who's joining me. We're doing we'll be showing her around San Francisco. We're going to go on hikes and stuff like that. So we're going to have a lot of fun. That's probably a little bit overly enthusiastic, right? But and I love meeting new people. So if this is motivating you, and you just want to just chat it up, and you want to share workouts, I'm totally for it. I'm actually trying to get some friends that that I saw in high school, and they're talking about how they're losing weight and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, do you want to do a video session, like a live stream together, to where we can do the hip hop workout, which was totally a lot of fun. And I recommend that, if running and hiking is not your deal, look for the dance workout routines. And I know I probably look really silly because I was kind of fumbling some of the steps, but I really felt like I was with that team on the video. I really actually had a lot of fun with it. I actually have some goals that I have new goals, as a matter of fact, not just the roller coaster story that I told you about. I'm not ready to share it just yet. This is something that I kind of explored recently. I had some interest about it for a while, but I still have a long journey to get to this particular goal. And I think maybe later on this year, I'll probably share that, depending on how well my physique turns out as I continue on with this program. So happy Monday, everybody. Please stay safe. Wear your masks. We want to get over this pandemic. I know some of you probably either forgot it or you choose not to. At least maintain distance or something. Let's just get over this so we can get this done with, because I know everybody's probably going stir crazy at home. Just wear your mask and just let's just get this done with. What's the word I'm looking for? You want to just get this done? Let's just pull. Let's just the workouts, right? Let's just get the workouts done at the beginning of the day, that we don't have to deal with it later on, right? So. All right, so I'm feeling really good right now. My arms are kind of sore a little bit, but yeah, this is Anthony coming to you. Rooftified is my name as well. I'm trying to live stream to both my personal page and to the group, which I don't know if it's working, because I'm trying to use this service to help me go to different channels. But I would like to share my Facebook to everybody. So, find my profile, add me as a friend. That way you can check out my live streams when I do go live. And yeah, namaste. Have a great week. And I will talk to you all later. Woo!